Alright, chat. 2K26 leaked news and all this stuff. I don't know why I keep on covering gaming content and leaked stuff, but I guess that's something I do now. But we got like leaderboards in the city and storyline and new builders. Let's check it out.
We have a lot to talk about today. We're talking about new parks. We're talking about IRL parks, real life parks coming to NBA 2K26. They've announced the new city should be smaller and way more accessible. Okay. There's a whole new storyline in my career, and there's just so much more to get into. The very first Courtside report has officially released. We finna get into all the details. If you guys are new here, consider dropping a like and a sub. Leave your thoughts.
All right, we're skipping this part.
Appreciate you guys tuning in. A new city with new parks. Wouldn't it be great to get back on the park scene?
They just said cities. Oh my gosh, we didn't want that. We didn't want a new city. We wanted a park.
Oh, I used to love park. It's all I used to play. But over the last few years, 2K has gone away from basketball pretty much.
Yeah.
These parks got giant mech robots roaming through it. For NBA 2K26, they've already announced we're getting IRL parks, some popular, well-known street ball courts. That's something the 2K community has been asking for as long as I can remember. We'll be able to go out to the park, take it back to basketball, take it back to gritty, and I just can't wait.
Just give us a park like 2K19
During the Twitch live stream, they also talked about making the city more accessible.
You know, we had 2K19 and 20 having the same park. Just give us something like that, but new.
This may mean a smaller city, and it also may mean that we can get to where we want to go through the menus. Either way, it's going to be a quality of life improvement. I know a lot of you guys out there watching want 2K to get rid of the city altogether. One more thing I want to mention before diving into
what's crazy? There's people out there who pre-ordered the game without any sort of like gameplay and stuff. That's crazy. And if you did that, yourself. What are you doing? You don't even know what the game's gonna look like and you just bought it. That's like me spending $3,000 on a PC, and I don't even know what parts they're giving me. You see what I'm saying?
A report for NBA 2K26. 2K announced new leaderboards. If you so happen to make it onto the leaderboards, if you take that top spot, 2K is going to give you guys a 12-foot statue of your My Player for whoever's on the top of the leaderboards for that particular day. This means that anybody that joins that particular game mode is going to see this gigantic 12-foot statue of you. I don't know,
about that.
Seems like 2K
I just want some gameplay. I don't even buy 2K. I didn't even buy 25.
That the community has.
Somebody else bought.
We don't care.
You guys time, so let's dive into this Courtside report. All right, y'all, so here it is. The first Courtside report for NBA 2K26. It starts out saying the road to NBA 2K26.
Isn't Shay the cover athlete?
Get a sneak peek at some of the new features coming in 2K26. You guys will be able to learn when to expect more gameplay and more game mode details. I don't like the font that they used here. It makes it kind of hard to read or follow along. But I start at the very top. It
looks like an arcade game font.
To this point, and we couldn't have reached it without you. Our team at Visual Concepts has listened carefully to community feedback and applied these learnings in earnest. Over the next few weeks, leading up to early access starting August 29th and the global launch on September 5th, we'll unveil new features, enhancements, and innovations coming to 2K26 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2.
The 29th? Oh my, they are trying to get all of y'all's bread. They're trying to get all y'all's bread. They extended that date. I'm pretty sure it was in August 29th. Oh yeah, they're trying to get y'all's bread, and y'all giving it to them. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
A new focus on skill-based.
They can do whatever they want with your game, and y'all won't care.
Much more. They talked about a storyline for my career, and now we'll scroll down to the very first news you guys could expect to receive the week of July 28th. Says rewarding skill-based gameplay. It says we prefaced it in the introduction, but this year in NBA 2K26, we really wanted to hone in on rewarding skill-based gameplay, where your actions on the sticks fully control and translate to the outcomes you see in game. You'll feel this point of emphasis across multiple gameplay areas, including shot outcomes, blocks, steals, loose balls, and rebounds. It goes on to say higher difficulties, including most competitive multiplayer modes, will play with green or miss jump shot timing this year to yield the higher competitive atmosphere. Based on community feedback, shot meters and dunk meters both show you your green windows, similar to NBA 2K24.
Is it still delayed? Your
timing is
Shot
permanently enabled to separate skilled finishers and make those highly contested finishes at the rim even more spectacular and impressive. Shooting is going back to the way it was on 2K24, at least for the shot meters.
That's cool.
I'm just hoping that Mike Lang
cool.
has done away with the shifting green windows and the unnecessary difficulties we had in shooting in NBA 2K25. I'm hoping.
I don't know why I couldn't pause, but get rid of. I think personally it should be green or miss, in my opinion. Maybe just a little bit of whites can go in, but barely. It has to be like right there. Take out that multiple jump shot time and stuff like that's gotta go. Like I don't even see why that's in the game. Like I think it's because of like cheaters and stuff, but it's like, bro, we gotta keep on stopping our stuff because cheaters. Just get a better anti-cheat. You feel me?
Can go away from that with a new experience on 2K26. It says here, new tools for offense and defense. Get ready to elevate your game and feel the pulse of the pros with new moves that empower you with deeper control in the post and more control and customization over how you attack the rim. Lock down the paint and stay in perfect position with improved player-to-player contact on the floor and in the air. It also says with improved footwork and defensive counters for a truly competitive experience. Now, one thing 2K is good at is adding fluff. 2K's #1 line item is marketing. They'll be able to sell water to a well.
Oh my gosh, yes.
They're just good at
the fact that y'all pre-ordered the game.
And considering what they are attempting to market to us with improved gameplay mechanics and the verbiage that they're choosing to use here, it tells me that they have been hearing the community complaints about 2K25. So now we know that they're aware of the consensus and complaints that players have.
Oh yeah, they know everything.
But will they
know everything about the game. They want to fix it.
For 2K26?
If it costs too much money now.
That's still yet to be determined. Again,
it costs any money now.
Details I just covered will be revealed the week of July 28th. And on the week of August 4th, we get My Player Builder information. Starts out saying, we know how important the process of creating your My Player is, which is why we've added more depth and quality of life improvements to the builder to help you better understand the type of build you're making. It goes on to say, with new advanced tools like the ability to preview unlockable body types and more, the My Player Builder is
wait, we still got unlockable body types? Okay, I don't really care.
To give you more context, more control, and more ways to create.
I'm just
your
watching this video
build.
because
that was titled "Build with New Insights."
You never know about my body
Next
game.
one down says fresh playstyles year round. The My Player Builder in NBA 2K26 doubles down on everything the community loved in 2K25 and more. Cap breakers return with big improvements alongside even more new ways to improve upon your build that rewards smarter progression and give you new ways to evolve your play.
I like the cap breakers. I want them to stay.
Maybe they'll give us additional cap breakers or new ways to get those cap breakers. One thing I know is that Cap Breakers was a tremendous success. It kept players engaged and enticed, continuing to strive to play more and get more. I love that we were able to kind of make adjustments.
Okay, if I actually like 2K, I probably would have got a cap breaker already. I probably would have got like at least 6, 7 maybe. I'm sorry, that's my fault.
Build, opening up new ways to get badges and animations. It was just dope. Moving on down to where it says My Player Build Diversity. The My Player Builder has been balanced to ensure that all heights, short and tall, can be effective on the court and encourage more build diversity. Overall, the My Player Builder remains intuitive for beginners.
On Friday
veteran
morning.
Players can dive deeper into creating their perfect build. And it goes on to say August keeps the ball rolling.
I still gotta take a shower.
My Player Builder course report, expanding on the aforementioned new insights, fresh play styles, and build diversity with a host of other new enhancements coming to the My Player Builder. Now, don't get your hopes too high. I think visually, the My Player Builder is going to look the same, but there's going to be probably new, like we were talking, Uncle Demi mentioned in his video, height cap restrictions being removed. So there's going to be new thresholds to me, as there are in every new 2K. Moving on to my team information for the new upcoming game, NBA 2K26. It says the full reveal is the week of August 11th. It goes on to say, this is what I thought was dope.
See, that's what I'm saying. For all my career people, you don't even get a reveal, really, until the 18th, which the 18th is on, that's a Monday. Y'all pre-ordered the game is crazy.
Returns to take over a new location with a whole new vibe. with new ways to play alongside or against your friends. Squad up with your +1, go head-to-head in various formats, and with community feedback in mind, earn even more collection-improving rewards throughout Triple Threat Park. Also, they mentioned, I saw this in the Courtside report, King of the Court was only a 4-hour event in NBA 2K25. They're looking to extend that in NBA 2K26, and it's going to be a weekend-long event. Based on community feedback, King of the Court, presented by AT&T, is now accessible to compete for weekly cash
Wait, the
prizes.
court is presented by
up to
a company?
$10,000 by playing King of the Court. Each King of the Court event will take place during a full weekend window, extended beyond the previous limited 4-hour time slot on Saturday.
Just straight ads and money.
August 11th. Now on to my career information. That information is going to be revealed the week of August 18th.
Dang.
A whole new storyline is coming for My Career players. It's called Out of Bounds. NBA 2K26's immersive My Career prelude story takes players where they've never gone before.
What's that mean?
Out of bounds. Watch your draft stock rise as you outshine your opponent.
Wait, so are we gonna be overseas? Like we can play in like Japan or like China, Australia, or
But
Europe?
there are now more consequences to story games and
Yeah, I
choices.
played in China, bro.
If you don't complete
That's
all the
2K19.
objectives in game, your agent might not be able to secure the best opportunities for you. So now, you know, all those, for me, they were a nuisance, but those multiple choice things that they give you in My Career, well, now there's going to be consequences to this stuff and challenges that you're going to have to meet,
Bro.
but otherwise will create a different type of path for your My Player. I don't know how in-depth, it sounds fairly vague. I don't know how in-depth NBA 2K intends to go with that, but it'll definitely be a nice change to have consequences for your actions. And in this portion where it says, where will you go in the NBA draft? Now you guys can retain the option to choose to be drafted or select your team when you make your My Players. It says here, this year, your My Player can go through the draft process and be drafted based on your performance and how well you fit each team's positional needs. Let faith run its course to see where you get drafted, or bet on yourself and conduct a private workout for the team you want to control your destiny. Get drafted the traditional way or choose where you want to go. The decision is yours. My career information.
Shoot, I'm choosing
being
where I want to
revealed
go. I want to go to
the
Dallas.
week of August 18th. Now on to
Dynamic
My
banners?
NBA. It says here, celebrate your championship properly with dynamic banners in NBA 2K26. I saw the Twitch live stream and what they're talking about here.
Wow. Okay. Okay, 2K, my fault. I like that. I've been waiting for games to catch up to that. That's my fault.
As you win a chip, there's a designated area in every single arena, no matter which team you're on. The devs have created a designated area for you to put up banners. So as you guys continue winning chips, you'll see more banners going up in your arena. 2K26 is also going to offer you guys unranked MyGM. Take command of the NBA franchise as a general manager in MyGM and import custom rosters and draft classes to fine-tune your preferences in the new unranked MyGM option.
I like
My
that
NBA
dynamic banner
information,
thing.
The full reveal takes place the week of August 18th. And now to some of my favorite information, the city. The full reveal comes the week of August 25th. It goes on to say NBA 2K26 welcomes Gen 9 play.
Welcomes Gen 9 players on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. That means the game is still going to be on PS4. Just leave them behind. Just leave PlayStation 4 behind.
And these are for players who play on next-gen consoles or new-gen consoles, your PlayStation 5, your Xbox Series X and S. The city is even more intimate and accessible than its predecessor, with all points of interest well within reach to get you on the court significantly faster. And that's a good quality of life improvement for me. This city in NBA 2K25 was just fine, but I only went from the main station in the middle of the city to my court or to the rec center. I primarily played in the rec center in NBA 2K25, so it wasn't an inconvenience for me. But if you were like running around the city, it may have proved to be a little too large for you to get.
See, the only times that I got on 2K was to get on rec with my friends. So this don't really apply to me either, but I just don't like the city.
In NBA 2K26, they're announcing that it's going to be more accessible, and I imagine some of that may mean easier ways to fast travel or getting to where you want to go through the menu.
I'm just going to let everybody fast travel.
It also says here the park gets a makeover. Soak in all the urban beauty in NBA 2K26's new park designs, which are focused on more natural and grounded scenery, like courts you might find in the real world, based on community feedback. Plus, new lighting improvements and fixed time of day will reduce harsh shade and sunlight. How many of you guys have gone into a park in NBA 2K25 and some years before that? It gives you the illusion that the time of day is changing, and then you get these extremely harsh shades completely darkening one side of the court, and then the other side of the court is just way too bright. I don't know how 2K got the lighting wrong with that. It's like the most simple.
It's 2K, that's why. I can't believe you said I don't know how. 2K can do anything wrong.
Games get lighting right. NBA 2K couldn't get that right. But anyway, I'll continue on. It says more ways to flex in the city. This is what I was telling you guys about with the 12-foot statue. Let's see if they talk about it here. Own the spotlight in the city with all new mode leaderboards that shine a light on not only your rank, but also the players with the most wins in multiplayer modes like the theater and the rec. Also, the top player from each mode will have a 12-foot statue of their My Player built outside that mode's building. And it'll be updated daily to give recognition to that day's star. That sounds dope. I can't front. If you're at the top of the leaderboards, whether you play in the rec or the theater, you have the opportunity to get a 12-foot statue. That is definitely a huge flex. This means everybody that's walking around that area is going to see a 12-foot statue of your My Player. Hopefully they have the name on the statue of your My Player. Before the city opens its doors, we're going to give you the full tour at the end of August, just in time for early access starting August 29th. The city will reveal the week of August 25th. Now, I gotta admit, y'all, all of this stuff sounds great, but without the gameplay functioning properly as it should, all of this additional fluff could easily collapse within itself. I've been let down far too many times over the last 5 years by NBA 2K games, and although I want to remain as optimistic as possible for the release of NBA 2K26, I'm still just proceeding with caution, not getting my hopes too high, and just waiting to get that additional feedback in the coming weeks. Will 2K finally be able to deliver the type of game where no...
I already know it's probably just gonna be straight, like... Yeah, I'm talking about the Discord. But bro, the fact, I'm gonna say it, this is like the third, fourth time maybe. The fact that y'all bought the game before y'all saw gameplay is concerning, bro. You gotta be ashamed of yourself, young man. You just bought the game just because Ronald 2K slapped 2K on that cover, and it's a basketball game. Bro, I ain't gonna never get no change because all y'all do is say, well, it's the only basketball game we can play. It's the only basketball game that I can play. I just like playing basketball. Dude, go outside and play IRL then. Like, why are you playing it on the video game? You're the reason why the game won't ever get better now. Thanks a lot. But that's all I got. I have no hope in 2K26. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I have no hope, and I'm not getting my hopes up. I honestly should just like, I don't know, bro, but like this game I already know is about to be terrible. I don't have no faith in Ronald 2K. Mike Wayne, I don't even know if you work there still, but I have no faith in you either. I have no faith in any of y'all. You wanna know why? Because all y'all do is release terrible games, unfinished games too. But I'm done with my rant. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, and don't ever buy 2K26. Please don't buy 2K26. I'm begging y'all not to buy 2K26.